Good luck when you're
Ready when you are? Yeah.
Okay. Time starts like when I hit
Are
OK.
you ready?
3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Hello, this is GTA Advance, and my name is Ethan. This is probably the people's least favorite GTA game. For multiple reasons. First part of this game, it's pretty simple. This is basically tutorials. Like, you play as this guy named Mike, and you and your buddy Vinnie are trying, well, you have acquired a bunch of money that you're trying to leave the city. But he has some stuff for you to do first. And I should probably mention that right here I'm trying to get 2-star 1 level. Well, 3 will work too, I guess. That's a lot of cuts. Because I want a cop car here up ahead. Because cop cars are the third most fastest car in the game. Plus, they give you a shotgun, which is pretty much the best weapon.
Hey Ethan, you're pretty hard to hear.
I was afraid of that. That is not what I wanted.
So, what do you need to do to fix that?
I think I already have my mic boosted like as high as it'll go. There's spot where like I have to wait anyways a little bit ahead. Maybe I can boost the mic boost in the settings there. Now this game, you might notice like a lot of similarities and stuff between GTA 3. It's highly likely that this was originally meant to be a port of GTA 3, which they couldn't do due to technical limitations of the Game Boy Advance. Now this is the same city as GTA 3. You can pretty much find all the same locations in it. I'll try to boost the mic if I can, like up ahead, since there's a large waiting section in about a minute. This is basically the tutorial for the weapons and ammunition, but the game wants us to buy a bat, but we don't really need a bat because the shotgun's better. And there, like, that armor is useful since it's basically a safety net, and since we have to wait for all this text in the bottom to disappear, it doesn't cost us any time. So there's going to be a guy who spawns up here in a little bit, and we have to kill him. That sound any better? Okay, this is going poorly. Is the game audio quiet too, or just the mic?
Mind the car.
Like now we're setting up for the getaway, and so we have to go steal a car for it. And this is basically the paint spray tutorial here. I've been meaning to test if like I could take other Banshee and do that. Well, just deliver it to where it needs to go in the end, but I don't really think it's possible. Didn't the mic actually get any louder, or did I not see a box that said that that setting won't update until I restart the stream? And that's the Banshee I was basically talking about. Because the safe house is right here. A lot of this game comes down to cop car RNG. Since it's like, I already listed the reasons for using the cop car earlier, but there isn't a lot of vehicle variety in this game. Oh yeah, it should be noticed that there is like a speedometer that replaces the clock when you're in a vehicle. Which it's kind of useful for telling the difference between vehicle speeds, but it will also kind of hurts for a mission that's coming up, because time is kind of important to know during it. Here we're still just doing some minor odd jobs. Yes, this mission's a bit like, was it, Shima in GTA 3, I think? So yeah, we're collecting briefcases that are protected by hoods. Not the hoods, actually, yeah, the hoods. The, Diablos wear, yellow. one of the large parts of like issues of getting around in this game is traffic, since the game likes to spawn a ton of traffic in front of you. And I'm just turning the car around since I have time, and accidentally shooting my car. Since the button didn't want to work, let me get in. Another thing about this game is, like, when your car is damaged, like in other 2D GTAs, cop car didn't actually spawn there. That's not good. Of course, the game still is willing to give me one. Yeah, like other, well, GTA 1 and 2, when your car gets damaged, it'll actually go slower. And it can get pretty slow. Like, the first time it only drops to about like 60% speed or something like that. Yeah, the traffic can be really annoying when you're just trying to get up to speed on a highway. Yeah, this mission we were just supposed to be getting revenge on hoods for messing with collecting up packages. In this mission coming up, we will meet the first of few characters that carry over from GTA 3. If you could tell by the sign and artwork of the character there, that was 8-Ball. And this mission is basically our introduction to bribery plays. It's possible to collect 2 replays here. Oh, I'm saying replays. I'm too used to GTA 3. Here I'm just going to collect this package. It has no bearing on the actual run, but I'm just doing it because I have the time. Yeah, there is a bribe further south, but in time it takes to go get it, it would be about the same amount of time that it takes to just wait around for the wanted star to disappear on its own. So yeah, now we've done all the tasks we needed to do for our partner Vinnie, so we can finally make our getaway. So he's told us to go get the Banshee from the earlier mission and meet him at Greasy Joe's Diner. So he's there waiting for us in Manana there. And oh no, he has died.
We got a suspect on foot in North Tower heading point.
This is basically our pain spray tutorial here. No, we had that before. What am I talking about? I actually looked into bribes and like it might be possible to actually go faster picking up bribes instead, but there's a really high chance of upping it from 3 stars down 4. Some things to note about this game, like it was one GTA game not made by Rockstar Studio. It was instead made by Digital Eclipse, which is studio which largely ports video games. I think the last thing they did was Mega Man Legacy Collection. What am I doing? I just completely forgot. I got ahead of myself by like 2 or 3 missions there. Here we have our Crusher tutorial. Yeah, here we're getting rid of Vinnie's body. Oh yeah, another thing to say about this game. It was released in 2004 on the same day as San Andreas. Although nobody remembers this game. Now this is the mission I was trying to do, but got ahead of myself on. Okay, that was a good idea. Okay, that car will do. I think what I like the most about this game is like, it's kind of like oh, not this. Okay, this is one issue. Like, pedestrians will easily like just grab you out of your car, like, and even get stuck on your car. Like, this is 2D, and like, I think some of the road textures and stuff are like textures they used for like the Game Boy version of GTA 1. But like, it also combines like a lot of features of like GTA 3, like the health system and all the collectibles and side missions. Here we're going to meet another character from GTA 3, Misty. Yeah, the game's reason for giving us this mission is basically introduce us to missions where we can do tasks in any order. And storyline-wise, we're dropping off prostitutes so they can gather information, find out what happened with Vinnie. An interesting thing is, if you are not driving a sports car when picking up these people, is they will actually comment on your car being something not good. Even if you're driving a cop car, which like has better stats than most sports cars.
You about to pay, sucker!
Yeah, while this game is completely 2D, there is some like ramps, which pretty much just result in fake 3D, and it's easily to get stuck inside of buildings that way. Okay, this is mission, like there's actually an additional objective to it if we complete it within like a short amount of time. So I'll actually be waiting around at the end for it. I think it's like approximately a minute and 10 seconds that you have to arrive later than for it to not give you the initial objective. Like, if you arrive there too fast, like 8-Ball will comment on it, because the package, like, it's supposed to be late. And like, if we get there fast, he'll have us go pick up a bunch of Diablo Stallions and deliver them to Salvatore's mansion. Story-wise, I think this is supposed to take place in 2000, whereas GTA 3 takes place in 2001. I would like a fast car, but all the game's giving me is BF injections. And then there's a cop car after I pick it up. Okay, I thought I missed my turn there for a moment. This is another mission that just has us pitting, well, it's pitting us against, different games. This game, like, pretty much, like, each game, well, each gang, like, is present in every island. So, like, there's, Yakuza in the Red Light District. Mafia, obviously, in St. Mark's. The Hoods in... I'm not... Actually, no, it's, Diablo's in, Hepburn Heights. Then there's, obviously, the Triads in Chinatown and all that. But it's interesting, because you'll have, like, at the end of the game, there's Triads and Yakuza occupying Wichita Gardens, and Mafia occupying Pike Creek.
Move yourself.
1038 and West Trenton.
My driving is horrendous today. This road, like, it's a nice straight road, and unfortunately we don't really get to use it that much, since, like, there's only, like, 2 places to access it. And, oh, there it is. Now, enemies are actually pretty tough, like, I just made a wrong turn. Because, like, you can actually be stunned by weapons. And as you'll see later, cops are extremely vicious. Like, it is nothing out of the ordinary to have 6 cops running around you, trying to bust you with just a single star. Here, like, I find that's, like, driving along certain lanes, like, cars are less likely to spawn. Well, this is like pretty much the same map as GTA 3. Like, it actually kind of seems like the map in this game is slightly bigger. Because, like, while you can, like, pretty much find all the locations from GTA 3 in this, like, all the individual buildings. Like, there are a bunch of buildings, like, in between that you won't find. And layout-wise, it's more or less the same, except for, like, some stuff on Shoreside Vale. For instance, like, the police station and, hospital are in between, Wichita Gardens and Cedar Grove, instead of over in Pike Creek. And actually, there's a quite large amount of buildings and stuff in that area. Whereas in GTA 3, it's just a bunch of houses and a hillside. So this is the last 8-ball mission, and we've met the next person who will be giving us missions. I really need to concentrate on where I'm going more.
1038 in Southwest Portland Beach.
So this is the next guy who will be giving us missions. Like, we met with him because 8-Ball figured that he might know something about Vinnie's death. However, he's just as clueless as we are. Game was taking its good old time in spawning these guys. I often have to remind myself to watch when it comes to the pager. Oh, guys over there. Because, like, the message tell you about the vigilante mission, it will actually like override the message that tells us about the next mission. So like if I accidentally get in the car too fast, then I'll have to wait until that message disappears until I can take the next mission.
Gringo.
This is just another pretty basic mission. We're just driving around killing guys for the person we just met. The person we just met, his name is Johnny, and I find him really similar to one of the characters in Liberty City Stories. The character there is JD O'Toole. Like, they look a lot the same, they serve like a pretty similar purpose, and they like both are centered at the same area. But it's not the same character because of storyline reasons.
You about to pay, sucker!
Coming up, we have an escort mission, which these are annoying in every game. Doesn't even have to be GTA. Okay, and this is the second time in the game where a character will actually comment on your car if you're not in a sports car. And it's actually faster if you don't have a sports car. Because, like, in this situation. Because, like, if you don't, she'll just make a comment about getting into the shifty car. Where if you have a sports car, she'll say she wants to drive it, and you'll have an additional line of dialogue. And here we have to worry that character will get too close and... Oh shit. Okay, fortunately we got lucky even though the guy got close. Yeah, the guy in the pink always runs to go hit her with a bat. And... the guy in the green will always shoot with a pistol. Here is another case where we have to outrun some people, but it's pretty simple in a cop car.
1038 in Southwest Palm Beach.
Since characters, well, chasing us tend to get stuck on corners quite easily.
Respond to a police car in North Portland Harbor.
Fortunately, finishing the mission will remove our 1 level. Did I see another car down here? Yeah, the question in this game is really buggy. It's easy to get stuck in walls and like, it's even possible to like push a car through a fence.
Move yourself.
Hitting other vehicles, like, it's also possible that like when you just bash into a car, the car will try moving in your direction rather than away from you. I'm gonna hope my car doesn't despawn, because these next 2 missions, like you have to use the fixed vehicle mission gives you. This mission I kinda like to think of as reverse evidence dash. Because instead of ramming truck to collect the packages it has, we're driving around in a truck collecting packages.
1038 in West Trenton.
And there I basically just, that was the only time I'll really actually go across a strip of grass. Since like driving across grass greatly reduces your speed. And there's 2 vehicles that doesn't apply to, the monster truck and BF injection. Which their base speed is both pretty low to start with. So it doesn't really pay off ever if you have a choice to use either.
1038 in West Portland Harbor.
Most of the timers in this game are very lenient, except for a couple in Staunton, or not Staunton, Shoreside. Particularly ones for the races there, and like one for one of the missions that I'll have a whole big discussion about that mission when we get to it.
Find the car.
The story of this game gets really interesting right around Staunton, because we meet some couple colorful characters.
Just up there.
Here's a mission that's pretty much a copy and paste from GTA 3. It's called Grand Opening in this, but I'll describe it first and see if you can guess it.
1038.
Here we're driving a Idaho from this place, and we need to go pick up a car bomb plant on it and park it in front of the building to detonate.
Move yourself.
The radio in this game is basically 8 sound clips of songs taken from GTA 1 and GTA 2. And like each car has like a specific clip for it. And while we were here, we learned that, an 8-ball is digging into Vinnie's murder.
Mind the car.
He was getting warm and somebody didn't like that and threatened him. So now 8-ball is in hiding.
In Southeast Howard. In East Hepburn Heights. In East Sabine.
And here we have our first situation of lose your wanted level. Well, actually no, but the first
Just up there.
serious place where it's like actually an issue. Fortunately, there's 2 bribes here that bribes, all you really have to do is get a specific certain distance from them, and oh, I just cost myself another trip. And they'll respawn. So we can grind these 2 bribes out. Best case scenario, we wouldn't hit any cops there and we wouldn't have to go back that extra trip. One nice thing about this game, from a speedrunning standpoint, is no mission will ever send us across islands. The only missions that do anything remotely like that are basically the missions that unlock the next island, and the mission passes as soon as we arrive at it. So right now, while everybody we've met is looking into who killed our partner Vinnie's murder, we're going and doing ob jobs for one of them. Game's being reluctant to spawn the rest of the enemies. Game? What are you doing, game? Would you like to spawn the next wave? I have never had them take that long to spawn before.
1037 in South Portland
Oh,
Harbor.
he actually took off. Where is he running? At this point, I probably should just ran over the last couple.
Find the car.
The shotgun is basically just as powerful as it is in this game as in GTA 3. Like if you've played like GTA 3 casually, you might know that the Mafia, like after you finish the last or first stunt mission, like the Mafia end up with shotguns and they
1037 in East
can
Woodbine.
kill you pretty easily. And what the heck? I'd say about half the characters are recurring characters from GTA 3.
1037 in Central Spread Line.
In this game, like, against you, the shotgun can deal like 20 armor damage or 50 health damage, which is quite a bit.
Foot in Southwest St. Mark.
This mission we were supposed to be be intimidating this senator because of an anti-smoking law that the bartender doesn't like.
Respond to a suspect on foot in South St. Marks.
Grab some health since it's convenient.
Suspect on foot in Southwest St. Marks.
And we have another case of lose your wanted level, which will be using the same bribe setup as a couple missions ago. And this time, hopefully, we will not run over any cops and have to go for an extra bribe.
Got some there.
This game, there isn't that many major skips. In GTA 1 and 2, like, all you really have to do to progress to the next area is get a certain amount of money. Which there are glitches to basically just get a bunch of vehicles or pedestrians to spawn and kill them repeatedly for that amount of money. Since like big chains will reward you with like higher and higher amounts of money. This game, there's only a few like tiny skips. One of them is basically just intended by the game, like you can either like the game will give you an option to go pay off someone or take the money, or keep the money for yourself and go do something. And like with prior knowledge, we can just skip them going and paying off some guy. Like here was a place with like an optional part of the mission, like There we were supposed to go collect money from the guy, but he didn't have as much money as we wanted from him. And he said that if we waited there for him, like, he'd bring back with it. But there's just an ambush, and like, I think there might be a little bit more money, but this is a speed run, so we don't care about money. Just speed.
Red light. East red light. 10:38 northeast Chinatown.
Other than basically 2D aspect of it, this has a lot more in common with the 3D GTA game gameplay-wise. Here we're meeting another character from GTA 3. Although in GTA 3 we only, well, we don't really get to meet him, but just talk to him by phone. It's King Courtney, and like, as our first mission for him, it's a race around Staunton. Probably should have mentioned like what led up us to him meeting him. Well, after we went and collected the money, we returned to the bar to find that the bartender Johnny was killed, and there was this Yardy Lobo seen driving away from the place, and we followed it to the docks in Newport. This mission, there is really nothing exciting about it. It's just collect all the checkpoints in this mediocre car. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be a race. Our competitor, like, he doesn't actually collect checkpoints or anything. He just insists on ramming into us whenever he gets close.
North Newport.
And I should mention that this race is basically just a qualifier for bigger race. So we ended up like finishing the race fast enough, and we're a qualifier, so we get to race in the larger race. But that is an optional part of the mission. Oh yeah, I did not mention it's a Formula 1 race. But doing another race is slow, so we just stick to just quitting the race. So yeah, now we start getting into the really strange missions objective-wise. For instance, this mission, we are going around and killing, is it hoods, I think? And we are taking, coffee cans from them. I would like this guy to get away from the cop cars so I can take it. Here, one of them guys will try and make an escape, but it is meaningless to go after the guys since it will not really make any difference in the mission. And like, even if we could kill him, we would not get the can from him. It would despawn as soon as we got close. GTA 3, well, GTA Advance is... it's kind of an in-between a port and original game. Since, yeah, like, it has its own original story and, like, gameplay and everything. But, like, it has signs that seem to say that it was going to be GTA 3 port, if it could have been done. Should we mention that, King Courtney, he has, kind of obsession with this game with, the, Colombian cartel's leader. So he's just sent us out, go, to a meeting between, Colombians and a bunch of other gangs. And I've ticked off the cops. This is not good. Here we have an instance of cops being, like, overly aggressive with a small amount of wanted stars. And my cop car despawned. That's never good. So we went there and killed his generals and... This next mission we are going to go meet the guy himself. Yeah, King Courtney has just sent us out to go, he wants us to go beat up the leader of the Colombian cartel, who in this This game, the guy's name is Cisco. And he specifically wants us to beat the guy up, meaning to use only our fists. But to be honest, using our fists is slow. And the game only checks to see if we use a weapon on him. And a car is not considered a weapon. So we can just run over him once and punch him to get him down to enough health to trigger the next part of the mission. And King Courtney had been telling us that Cisco was the guy that we were after, that he was the guy who killed Vinnie, and Cisco basically told us, no, I didn't have anything to do with that, I don't even know what was going on. So now we were doing jobs for him, because he has promised to get us information. And we start with some of the really strange missions. This mission, we are delivering a bunch of shoes. I think they're counterfeit shoes? And you have to do it with this car, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, I have passed up that one spot there because I will come back to it later for reasons. And I've just ran over Yakuza guy. That is not good. They carry AKs and can damage the car pretty fast. Oh no. That's a mission fail. That is very disappointing. I would have preferred if I actually messed up the stunt jump, and I think I actually said for safety reasons I wasn't going to attempt stunt jump and was just going to drive around instead. Stealing cars in this game can be annoying sometimes, since like you basically have to be standing in front of the car to get them to stop. I actually managed to acquire 2 wanted stars. That is not good. I don't think there's any bribes readily available. I'm just gonna drive this route because I don't want to risk the ramp. Once again, not taking that. And this time we're going to be extra careful not to run over Yakuza guys. Enemies in this game actually make pretty good use of their weapons. Like, you'll actually see enemies using weapons like Molotovs and grenades. Which are very effective because of like their area of effect and also the fact that they're really good at stunning us. Although, to be honest, they're not really that great in our hands when we got the shotgun. They can pretty much kill any enemy in one hit. Actually, no, I think they're delivering materials for the shoes. And this guy doesn't want to pay for them, and so we have to go back and tell Cisco after all this that he doesn't want to pay. And somebody has just tipped the cops off about us, because I forget there was something illegal about the shoes. I haven't actually listened to the story in quite a while. And this is why I do the drop-off points in the order I do. Because that third one that like I skipped ahead of time, it's just right through this alleyway here. And since like the cops always come on after us after the second drop-off, it's better to be closer to the pain spray. Okay, now I think I remember more about it. I think the shoes had like a compartment in them for smuggling. And I believe in the cutscene, like, our character actually asked about them for smuggling drugs, and he's like, oh no, that's just for everyday objects. And now he's going to be upset about them. Oh yeah, I have to pick up the shoes, I always forget to do that. And we're going to take and deliver these pair of shoes to the guy who refused to work. But first we have to go pick up something to put in the shoes. Now, after the third drop-off, we no longer need the mission car. Like, it can be destroyed and it doesn't matter. Hear the game doing its thing and putting cars in our way since we're not moving fast enough. So yeah, that was the Bushers. And what went on is we shoved the guys, well, Cisco had the guy's dog ground up and we shoved the dog meat in the shoes and gave it to the guy. To teach him a lesson not to cross Cisco. That's probably the strangest mission storyline-wise.
Police car in northeast Bedford Point.
I hope you got insurance. This
mission, it's somewhat comparable to Blowfish in GTA 3. Like, apparently, one of Cisco's factories is on strike, so he wants us to go blow it up. And we need to go, although, like, before we can do that, we have to go grab a key card from one of the workers. And I'm hoping this guy's gonna actually spawn, because sometimes he doesn't. And we have to just drive around waiting for him to spawn. Okay, he actually spawned pretty quickly. This is another case of, like, optional mission stuff. We can either, like, kill the guy, or we can let him live. If we kill him, it will give us 2 stars, but if we don't, he'll call them cops and... Why did I do that? There'll be, like, guards ready when we get there. Like, we already had a car bomb that we could have used, but since we were right there, like, and we going to need car bombs one last time, I went ahead and grabbed that there, so we don't have to make the detour later. Fun fact, like, the game doesn't actually, well, we'll check for the explosion cutscene at any time. But, like, it won't actually trigger that part of the mission until, we finish the previous part. So, like, I could have parked a car and blew it up there, like, immediately after starting the mission. But what would have happened is, like, after collecting the key card, there would be, like, 3 minutes or so where the camera would just pan out from our current location to the factory to show it on fire. And we will be doing something similar to that a little while later, but in a way that doesn't slow us down. Hopefully I did not just flip that. Here we're supposed to be abducting a schoolgirl and holding her hostage because she has importance. Well, she's the Yakuza leader's niece. And to do that, we have to steal the limo that's supposed to pick her up from school, get it sprayed, and bring it back to the school. The cop car is the 3rd fastest car in the game, and, like, the fastest car we can actually find in general traffic. The only faster cars are... Oh shoot. This is why I have to take special care not to run over them hoods. The only faster cars, like... Oh, there's like 2 or 3 different cars that are tied for 2nd fastest. One of them being the... And I just ticked off the... Yakuza. Although I think that might have reset Hood's aggression. The 2nd tier of cars include FBI car, a unique stinger we'll be seeing later on, and there might be another car that I don't remember offhand. And the top tier of car is the Formula 1 race car. But the only way to collect that is by doing all the races. So we just kidnapped Yakuza's leader's niece. And we're delivering her to Cisco.
In Central Belleville.
It's kind of a shame that GTA 1 hasn't been in the last couple of marathons. Although I'm not sure what kind of, which category it would be, if any. One of the main issues is like GTA 1 doesn't like to run on modern computers. Like, especially like if you have two monitors, it'll just straight up refuse to run. So yeah, now we have met another character from GTA 3. It's Asuka, and we're rescuing her niece Yuka that we just kidnapped in the previous mission. And like she gave us some money to go pay off some person, but we don't need to bother with that because that's ways out, and we already know where Yuka's being held. The stadium in this game is quite interesting, and how it differs from GTA 3. Because, like, first of all, it has parking lot like around it rather than in like a single small block south, which kind of like, I think it's more realistic, like comparable to a real stadium. And also, like, as we'll be seeing,
Watch the wheel, gringo.
next mission, I think it is. Actually, no, it's in 2 missions. That stadium is actually enterable. Whereas in GTA 3, it's just walled off with fence. And even if you could glitch into it, like, there's no collision. You just fall through the ground. Unfortunately, I cannot switch out from this bus. I really wish I could. It is, in this game, tall vehicles like buses, fire trucks, vans, they can flip, like, if you take corners too quickly. Alright, we have to pick up the next mission. Fortunately, there's the waiting period, so I didn't mess up too badly.
in West Bedford Point.
This mission I mentioned earlier in the one where we blew up the factory, like, all part of it. Like here, Asuka has told us to go pay a visit to the owner of one casino to find out why they haven't been paying protection money, and he's going to tell us why is that there's been some dirty cop, and Asuka has told us that, like, if he doesn't pay, they'll just blow up the casino. But we're not even going to bother talking to him. We're just going to blow his casino up from the start, and because we know that he's not going to pay.
We got a suspect on foot in East Taunton.
And the game would have presented us with an optional thing there where we could go approach the dirty cop that's hassling him, and then he'd pay us the money.
We got a sports car in Northeast Bedford Point.
There actually is one optional objective that I actually considered at one point that might be worth doing. Like, next to last mission on Staunton will be, we'll be collecting some stuff, and like, we only need to collect 15 of the whatever, and like, but if we collect 20, Asuka will give us her unique, stinger.
Hope you got insurance.
Which, like, I think about it, cause like, it's a guaranteed point, vehicle at the point we finish the mission. I just got really lucky there. Potentially I could have flipped the car or get it stuck in a wall. At which point all I could have do is watch the car blow up and me die. Yes. So Asuka bet on a football game here. And like, she has bet against the team, so she wanted us to go injure the player. Oh. And I just destroyed my ride.
1037 in Central Saskatoon. 1038 in North Belleville. In Central Belleville.
This next mission is interesting in that it has an area that's like not really present in GTA 3, but it is present in Liberty City Stories. So there was like some continuation there between the different games.
1038 in West Bedford Point.
I'm not sure if you can hear, but it's raining pretty heavily here. That's cemetery for the church in Bedford Point. And Asuka has sent us to kill this former lover of hers, or collect his shoes. We're just going to collect his shoes because it's faster than doing both. And annoyingly enough, it's one of those missions where we have to lose our one level.
We got a suspect on foot in Central Bedford Point.
So I'm just gonna go up to the paint spray, hope sprayable vehicle spawns.
In North Bedford Point.
That is not a sprayable vehicle. I suppose this will have to do.
We got a couple van in Northeast Bedford Point.
Okay, that was the wrong car. I'm just going to have to wait out timer at this point. That is very unfortunate. I forgot which one of the two cop cars was mine. Differences between GTA 3 and Liberty City Stories' rendition of Liberty City. There's oh, it's pretty much the same map, just like a few things changed here or there. Like they replaced a building with the cemetery. Fort Stun is completely different. Like there's actually buildings and stuff there. This game, it tries to follow GTA 3's rendition pretty closely. Here we basically have the 3 vans mission of GTA Advance. Which this mission has pretty much appeared in like most GTAs. In this one, like, we have to go check a bunch of vans for some bad blowfish. And like, then we have to deliver the driver for that bad blowfish to Asuka and the truck. And that is why I'm doing this in the order I am. Because it would be annoying to drive the slow van all the way from up here to Asuka's place. And like, it is always the 3rd van that will be the one with stuff. But there is some bit of help that we can get that will make the mission slightly faster. These people can decide like that they're not going to fight us. Like this guy, like he could optionally like say like, this guy says the same dialogue he says like after we beat him up. like, it's possible that he would say that, like, immediately after, like, him getting out of the truck. So we wouldn't have to go through the whole fight. Which I only think there have been 2 times where I've got where both guys have, like, straight up not wanted to fight. Fortunately, neither of them were on actually good runs. Since we actually have to drive this truck back, I am going to not shoot this one with the shotgun. And we're gonna go lure him away from the cops so we don't actually get the cops' attention again. Cops will not actually, okay, like, fortunately, it does not matter if we... Okay, this just got real messy real fast. We should be able to still, salvage this. Just have to make it and park it. Don't shoot the truck. Oh shit, we failed it. Cops are really brutal in this game. Here's another small change in the area of the game. For instance, the hospital is more in vicinity of where Phil's place would be. I tried to come up with some safety strats for this run, but unfortunately there's not much you can do in safety in terms of cops, because they'll just spawn everywhere. Now, each character, like, they'll have, dialogue that they'll, say whenever you fail or get busted on a mission, which, that's quite humorous, which hopefully we won't really get to see, any more of that, but... Like, there's one on, like, future mission in Shoreside Vale that hopefully we won't get to see, but I'll describe it when we get to it. I forgot a bat.
1038 in Central Pasadena.
This mission has so many dumb ways to fail it.
Watch the wheels, gringo. Hope you got insurance.
For instance, I've had it be the case where a gang member just threw a Molotov on top of the truck. I've had it be the case where I bumped into the truck and it flipped upside down. There, the guy ran in front of my car as I was driving away.
West Bedford Point. In Central Belleville.
I still forgot to grab bat, but hopefully we won't have too much more issues. As you can see there, the gangs in this game are really aggressive. And as you can see here, the cops are really aggressive. I forget, did he just, not want to fight us? I guess you guys did see it in the end. Although I would have preferred that, I didn't fail it those 2 times. This really isn't a fun fight considering that he has a bat. But since this last guy is right by the pain spray, oh not pain spray, ammunition, which, yeah, ammunition is at the very south end of the map in this game for on Staunton. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some weapons. Actually, no, I'm not. That cop wanted after me too badly. And I forgot the one thing I wanted to buy. I just stocked up for shoreside pretty much. Fortunately, we do not actually have 2 stars this time in badly smoking vehicle, so this should finish just fine. Here we have another quite strange mission. Asuka has sent us is sending us to go beat up a bunch of mafia guys with their katana, and which will make them surrender, and we will then have them hop in a truck that will be then shipped overseas, so they'll work in a sweatshop for her. Spawns have been pretty good so far. Free package that doesn't cost any time. Yeah, there are a total of 10 guys at this location. And there's one... Oh, we have to... more location that we have to collect guys from. And they don't really like to hop in the truck. Especially if there's like a building in the way.
Mind the car.
What's nice about this mission is the game seems to lower our ability to get wanted levels. Although if that wasn't enough, the game also supplies top bribe at both of the locations. That didn't actually trigger. I was out here too fast. Here I've learned that it's kind of important to stay around the truck area so they won't get stuck in the building. That there, if you recognize it, is the concept art for Joey Leone. No one really knew he took short journey to overseas for a little while to a sweatshop. Odds are they're probably just using the Sprite and it doesn't really have any bearing. Now, although we can still collect more, 15 is all we need.
Find the car.
If we collect 20, Asuka will give us her Stinger, which is like 10 miles faster than normal Stinger, which is tempting if it didn't have such low health. Once again, the game refuses to spawn a decent vehicle and I need one.
Move yourself.
In southeast Belleville.
So at this point, Asuka's pretty much ran out of tasks for us to complete. Like here, we are going to go deal with the pimp that has been mistreating the hookers, which is a pretty simple task at this point in the game. Hopefully my car doesn't despawn. Never actually seen him this far north. Yeah, my car despawned. I should have taken that cop car. And we have another appearance of Misty, if only for a second.
Yes! Get out of my way!
In West Bedford Point.
So Asuka has ran out of tasks for us to do. So she finally gives us the information we were looking for regarding Vinnie's killer. So right now we're driving to the residence of the bomber, who was responsible for the bomb that blew up Manana. So we're finally getting into the resolving the conflict of this game. Although it seems that somebody had killed the bomber before we made it there. So Asuka is telling us to flee to shoreside.
We got a police car in South Belleville. Extra police car in Central Belleville. We got a
Watch the wheels, gringo.
Shoreside is very annoying in the fact that like there are lots of gang members that are willing to kill you, and they are all armed with pretty powerful weapons. So right now we are going to go meet the guy who killed the bomber. And Cisco finally made a return. He warned us that we were headed into a trap. And optionally we could have headed to his place before, headed here, and he would have promised us to give us some backup. But unfortunately the backup isn't very good, and it's basically a waste of time to go there. Now for something that hopefully it'll go right. Okay, might take a couple attempts.
Move your ass.
Traffic does not like to be my friend here. Unfortunately, there's not really any other fast way to It's amazing when a cop just shows up at exactly the right time. If you've played GTA 3, you pretty much know like how annoying it is to get from one island to the other. But I'm just giving up on that. That's not happening.
1038 in Central Wichita Gardens.
So now with all of those guys dead, we're going back to meet up with Cisco to discuss the situation, who has based his operations at the airport. You can just hear all the Mafia throwing their Molotovs and there is another place I'll actually drive across the grass, because it's simply really far to drive around to get here. In GTA 3 we'd have the issue of a giant hill being there, but fortunately this game is flat. Just restocking up on ammo. And I should have done that sooner. So here's another mission that's pretty much kind copy and paste of GTA 3 mission. This mission is called Decoy Disaster. In it, well, you have a time limit in which you have to drive around. It's basically like other races in this game, but it's pretty similar to GTA 3's Decoy as well. Meanwhile, all the gangs around town have come and decided to attack us, who think we are Cisco, hence the decoy.
Mind the car.
After we arrive, we have to go visit some people back in Pike Creek area. Which this game gets pretty tedious with all the back and forth between islands. Yeah, that's any vehicle would have done there, as it's just a short drive. Now we have a one level to deal with. So this guy has made threats about Cisco, so we are going to kill all his men. Or there might have been another reason. It has been quite a while since I've actually done the story in this. Oh, paid attention to the story in this. Game, please say I'm done. No, 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 not this. Oh shoot, it did not spawn one of the guys. Or Mark. Game, no, don't do this to me. So there is another guy around here, but the game did not place a blip on him. When that happens, there's like nothing I can do about it. And it's actually been quite a while since I've had that happen. Like, I had not had it happen in any of my practice runs. So now we have to go do the whole drive around again. What am I doing?
yourself.
And for any of the restreamers, like this is not going to meet the estimate. So like, tell me what I should do now.
Mind the car.
Move your ass.
Yeah, after this mission, I have about 6 more missions. Hopefully this time the game will decide to spawn all the guys and mark them properly. That could also happen on factory wages, where it would not mark the guy that had the key card and he could get away. And also on Time's Up, which was like a mission for Johnny. Where like in the last group of people it would not mark or spawn all of them.
1038 and northwest.
Looks like it spawned all of them. It's hard to tell. We'll have to see shortly.
Move yourself.
Let's see if Mike has anything to say here. Okay, we got all of them. That's a sigh of relief. Fortunately, the cop car did not despawn.
1038 and west High Creek.
So we arrive here at, as you can see, there's dead bodies, and it turns out that Cisco has been murdered. This one guy who was actually able to get us some proper information and stuff. This is the first time I will actually use the flamethrower in this game. And then the cops will instantly ruin it for me. But thank goodness for bribes. So there's this stallion here. Okay, I wasn't quite able to hit it a second time. find out that it's Vinnie. He's alive. Vinnie had actually just faked his death because he wanted all of the money to himself. And he sent out a bunch of people to kill us, and so to make him pay for all of the torture he's put us through, we kill him. I actually checked, and it is not actually possible to let him live. I'm stuck on that fence. Here I would like a fast vehicle that's not a cop car before I go in here, which that looks like it's not happening. So now that Vinnie has been dealt with, 8-Ball makes a return and tells us everything that's been going on, and although unfortunately Cisco's second-in-command has shown up, and he saw us leaving the scene of the crime and has assumed that we are the person who murdered Cisco. So now we have to deal with several waves of his men.
37 West Pike Creek.
This mission, we don't actually have to kill all the guys. We can simply wait out the time limit if we want to.
West Pike Creek.
The flamethrower is another really strong weapon in this game, but I use it sparingly because, like, it takes some time to actually kill the people, and it has the ability to amass wanted stars extremely fast.
Respond to a suspect on foot in West Pike Creek. 1037 West Pike Creek.
I like how I picked up that armor and now I'm just eating through it.
Respond to a suspect on foot.
Unfortunately, there's no armor spawned on the last wave. Just the first and third ones.
To a suspect on foot in West Pike Creek. We got a suspect on foot in West Pike Creek. On foot in West Pike Creek.
Unfortunately, we cannot leave this area or we'll fail the mission. And during all that, 8-Ball was injured, and cops are coming for him. Setting things up for the beginning of GTA 3.
Head to a police car and send to Pike Creek.
And here we just have another, who's the cops section, which is extremely annoying. And for putting us through all that, we are now going to go seek our revenge on new cartel boss. However, this is another part that can, well, mission that can go down multiple ways. After we get him down to like a sliver of his health left, the guy will beg us for mercy. And like, at that point we can just leave him go, which is what we are going to do, because it is the fastest option. Otherwise,
1037 in Northwest Pike Creek. 1038 in Northwest Pike Creek.
we would have to kill all his men in addition to him. It's now time for another cut and paste mission from GTA 3.
1037
It is even named the exact same thing. Well, not the exact same thing. I mean, there's a lack of space. We have Smackdown, where we have to go around and kill a bunch of Yardys all around Shoreside Vale. Which is a bit more of an issue than GTA 3, where like, it's Staunton, and Staunton's pretty nice and flat, and there's like a decent number of pathways between all the places. But there's just a big river in the middle. I'm surprised the cops have not messed with me at all during this mission. Although it looks like they're gonna try now.
West City Grove.
Move your ass!
Fortunately, these ramps are in the route, because this is one of the missions I mentioned clear near the beginning, where the time limit is fairly tight for this mission, especially if you don't use the ramps. I'm doing a great job at aiming. I could really use a different vehicle around here.
Find the car.
As you can see, that went really well. I will stick with Mafia Car rather than Cop Car, because at the end of this mission we will have to lose our 1 level.
And southwest High Creek.
There should be still enough time to finish this part of the mission. As you can just saw there, rampage icons are still around even when you're on a mission. I actually did a lot of practice for this. Like, I did like a run each day for the last 2 weeks. Like, and on Sunday, like, I got like did 2 runs and got a 203 and a 207. But just when the cops want to be, they can just mess up your whole run.
.37 and Central High Creek.
And Asuka has finally reappeared, and she says, "Hey, we got a common enemy with Yardies." Because apparently King Courtney has been the one orchestrating all of this. But just as Asuka's leaving and to discuss a plan to attack the Yardies, the Mafia shows up. Now we are headed to effectively what is the final battle for this game. Although it's not the last mission, there's one after that. It's kind of an interesting mission. But we'll come to that when we get to it. So Asuka's sent her men to help us attack the Yardy compound. And we were supposed to sneak by while they launched their attack, but waiting around is slow. So we just set them off ourselves and confront King Courtney. And this wave, it is really important he does not get close to us. Since, like, for this mission, it's basically a bunch of waves. And this wave, none of the waves can, King Courtney die. But this wave, he has a shotgun. All the other waves aren't too bad. flamethrower is really good at just holding a line and pushing back enemies.
1037 is North Cedar Grove.
I need some armor. And here we have our final battle with King Courtney. And he is actually shooting at us with a rocket launcher.
We got a suspect on foot in North Cedar Grove.
And the next mission starts immediately. The objective, escape from the city. Meanwhile, we have 6 stars during all this.
North Cedar Grove.
You may have saw that tank there. The game gives you one of 3 different vehicles based on how fast you finish all those battles. If you finish it like in a certain amount of time, you'll get a tank. Slightly slower, you'll get a Banshee. And like slower than that, you'll get Esperanto. Fortunately, this mission automatically restarts if we fail it. And as you just saw, tanks in this game, the rockets are homing.
On to a suspect on foot in North Cedar Grove.
Move your ass! Get out of my way!
Yeah, the reason we're not actually taking tank is because it can only go 23 miles an hour.
Police car in East Cochran. We got a police car in Central Cochran. Respond to a police car in South Cochran.
If we manage to not get hit, it's a pretty easy and straightforward mission.
Police car in West Pike Creek.
So our escape plan is to use Cisco's private jet. Since he won't be needing it anymore since he's dead.
International.
And that is how annoying the cops can be. Like, they can even bust you when you're in a car. All they basically have to do is smack it.
On foot in North Cedar Grove. Grove. 1038 in Central Cedar Grove. Respond to a police car in West Cedar Grove. We got a police car in Central Cochran. Head to a police car in Northwest Pike Creek.
And earlier today I must have done endgame like 10 times or so, just trying to make sure nothing would go wrong in the actual run.
There's a police car in Southwest Pike Creek. There's a police car in
Okay, this time we got it.
International.
Okay, and this is the end here. That's it. Okay, thank you for watching. And enduring that train wreck of a run.
Oh, nice one. Can't believe you got busted earlier, that was so bullshit.